so we're about to do otoscopy, and I'm just going to start with you right now and speak to you. An otoscopy, obviously, there's an instrument that I'll bring you in a little bit that we usually use. The scenarios usually require you to look into the ear, right? They require you to look into the ear, and obviously then you have some ear findings. So we're going to look at different ear findings as well. So otoscopy is not that hard. First and foremost, you always need to inspect for discharge, redness, swelling, and sinuses, as per usual. Okay, once we've done this, we go on to the palpation. Okay. Onto the palpation, and in palpation there is a certain way to palpate that you need to get into.
Palpation. First check for temperature using 2 fingers.
What's going to feel in localized temperature? Is there on the other side for this kind of that's right. Thank you.
Check for tenderness on pre-auricular area. Next on auricular area. And then on post-auricular area.
Okay, so pre-auricular and post-auricular. Those are the areas that you are going to palpate. First, you start with tenderness, then you palpate. Okay, so this process doesn't take too long, as you can see, about 50 seconds there, about 20 seconds before. Okay, it can be even faster. He was waiting for these things to be said. The Traeger's test is important as well, and then we're going to look at the tuning fork in a second as well. But before we look at the tuning fork, though, we'll look at how to perform otoscopy. Okay, so look at the Traeger's test really quickly. Next is the Traeger's test.
Next, performing Traeger's test. Press on the Traeger's gently, but warn the patient before doing so.
I'll be pressing gently.
If there is pain, then the Traeger's test is positive. If there is no pain, then the Traeger's test is negative.
Anything when I press it,
Okay, negative, no pain, that's good. That means you can do the otoscopy. Okay, so how to perform the otoscopy.
Now perform the otoscopy. Attach the ear speculum to the otoscope.
what I need to do now, I need to examine it and try to look inside it. Is that okay with you?
Begin by holding the pinner with your thumb and index finger. Index finger.
What hand is he using? Right. And where is the otoscope facing?
Forward.
Well, the long part is facing right. So let's just say it's going outwards, yeah? It's going outwards, right? So he's holding it with his right hand and it's going outwards. Okay, that's the first thing you need to keep in mind. Next.
Now support your hand with 3 fingers above the head of the patient as shown on the screen.
Okay. So it's important to remember at this point, obviously, what you want to do is have the long part facing away from the patient's face, have all of that obstruction and unnecessary clutter away from everything, okay? So that your hand is holding up the ear and you're able to look into the ear, okay?
Right into the ear canal to check for any foreign bodies. Now insert the otoscope. Gently advance forward slowly, following the direction of the auditory canal.
I'll be sitting the signal, just bear with me.
Gently maneuver around to examine the tympanic membrane. Once you have finished the examination, remove the ear speculum. Warm the patient and gently reroll the otoscope. Once you have removed the otoscope, remove the ear speculum and replace with a new one. Once you have asked the patient to turn, repeat the same steps on the other ear. Again, begin by holding the pinner with the thumb and index finger. Shine the light into the ear canal for any foreign bodies. Gently insert the otoscope and advance slowly following the direction of the ear canal. Now examine the tympanic membrane. When you have finished, into the ear canal for any foreign.
So one more time.
Again, begin by holding the pinner with the thumb and index finger. Shine the light into the ear canal for any foreign bodies. Gently insert the otoscope and advance slowly following the direction of the ear canal. Now examine the tympanic membrane. When you have finished, gently withdraw the speculum, but warn the patient before that. When you have finished, remove the ear speculum and discard.
Thank you very much.
So you say thank you to the patient and not the mannequin, yeah? And that's how you perform it. Okay, so any questions regarding how to perform an otoscopy?